Now, I did watch some of last night's Monday Night Football between Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers, and let's just say that Philadelphia is now 7-2. Meanwhile, the Packers are what 5-3-1. So the reason why the Packers lost the game, they didn't make enough plays. The defense did their part. The offense, well, this is their second straight game that they have struggled, especially at home. And there are people out there been saying that Jordan Love has been a Jekyll and Hyde, and we're seeing that again at home against the Carolina Panthers last Sunday, and now last night. So hopefully, for the Green Bay Packers fans' sake, their team get their act together and make a playoff push before it's too late. As for the Philadelphia Eagles, hey, the defense carried them. It's just that the offense made a couple of big plays that put them over the top. Do I believe that they're going to have to be balanced? I think that's out the window. I think they're going to have to go one dimensional in order to win the game because they know what the opposing defense are doing to their favorite weapon, which is Saquon Barkley, stopping the run, put the ball in the hands of Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's not going to make mistakes that's going to cost you the game. So hopefully for the Philadelphia Eagles fans to say, they can keep that momentum going. The defense play phenomenal. And I heard someone say that, oh, AJ Brown is not going to be back with the Philadelphia Eagles. He looks like he has checked out. He's done, yada yada yada. Based on the cryptic tweets and the pouting and everything, it looks that way. But I could be wrong. Everybody could be wrong. So, what are your thoughts of the Monday Night Football for the Philadelphia Eagle fans and the Green Bay Packer fans? Let's go. Talk to me. Now, as far as the New York Giants firing Brian Daboll, I had a feeling that was coming, but I expected them to happen at the end of the season, not in the middle of the season. And the fact that their rookie quarterback Jackson Dart dealing with a concussion, I heard at least four, and I'm like, wait a minute, four? And this is why I'm big on letting young players, especially the young quarterbacks, to sit at least a year. That way they're not being thrown into the wolves and just get roughed up. You know, look what's happening with Cam Ward. He looks, let's be real, they're trash. And he's playing like trash. I'm talking about the Tennessee Titans. And now you look at Jackson Dart, he's hurt. And he's doing the same thing that Cam Newton used to do. He playing reckless, not knowing the slide. Well, they didn't teach him, but still. The only difference between two players, one isn't as big and strong. You know, Cam Newton can take the pounding. So that's the difference. Hopefully you got Russell Wilson who, oh, let him cook. I say let him burn down the house. Let's throw it up for grabs. And then you got Jameis Winston. Okay, another guy that will chuck the ball down the field, let alone just burn down the house and chuck it up, throw it up for grabs for the sake of it. So yeah, I think that New York Giants going to have to find themselves. Well, not they don't. They got a quarterback in Jackson Dart. It's just they're going to have to go out and find a backup because I don't think Jameis Winston is that guy. So yeah, they're going to need some serious work. They're going to need some serious work to do on the offensive line because that's been an issue for. I've been hearing about this since what mid 2010s or something like that, and it's still an issue till this day. So then you got freaking Dallas Mavericks firing Nico Harrison. Everybody and their mom and dad and children knew that what was going to happen. The moment that they traded away Luka Doncic, that franchise player, to the Los Angeles Lakers for who was it? Anthony Davis. That is you're about to get fired. You going to get fired. It ain't going to happen today, tomorrow, or next week, or next month. It'll happen next year if the team gets off to a bad start, which that's what's happening with Dallas Mavericks. In fact, according to ESPN, they said that I'm looking at it right now. It says Mavericks fired GM Nico Harrison, winning percentage since 2021 to 2022. I didn't read all the stats I'm looking at on TV right now. It's more to do with the fact that they're 3-8. They have the second worst record in the Western Conference. So I think I'm guessing that the New Orleans Pelicans have the worst record because they're 2-8. So they're the two worst teams in the NBA and the two worst teams in the Southwest Division. So they're just fighting it out which team is going to be in the basement, Like I said, when you trade away your best player for a guy that can't stay healthy, can't stay on the court half of the time, this is what's going to happen. And I don't feel sorry for the Dallas Mavericks. I don't feel sorry for the ownership. I don't feel sorry for Nico Harrison. You're going to have to live with that. You can say, oh, I don't regret or anything like that, but it cost you your job. It damn sure cost you your job. So I'm just saying that. I mean, you got PJ Washington, who's the leading scorer of the team. You have who was it? D'Angelo Russell is leading the team with assists. I think it was 4.9 assists a game. And you have Max Christie, who's leading the team with field goal percentage at 48.6% from the court. So, I mean, they're hurt. They're missing some key players. Kyrie Irving is still out with the ACL injury. Like I said, with I'm not Hubert Davis. Anthony Davis, he's out. Then you got Klay Thompson. He went from starting to riding on the bench because his play has been bad to say the least. Excuse me. And he's more worried about trying to please his girlfriend, you know who she is, Megan Thee Stallion, than basketball. You know how that's going to go when one player is more worried about the off the court stuff versus on the court stuff. So, yeah. Do I think they'll make the play-in tournament? I don't believe so. I don't believe it. No. If they do, I'll be surprised. Now, before I get on out of here, what video games I've been playing? I need to get back to playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In fact, I'm playing Mass Effect 2. I'm at the Tally's loyalty mission, and I'm gonna try to play the Messenger. I know I'm gonna get my butt handed to me, but that's fine. I'm gonna see if I can try to play Madden NFL 25. I got that game on sale, I think a few months ago. I'm also gonna get back to playing Darksiders Genesis. I did uninstall Call of Duty Black Ops 6 so I can play Call of Duty Vanguard for the single player afterwards. Who knows, I might do a review of the game. So if not this month or later this year or early next year, be on the lookout for that. So yeah, I got so many games in my backlog, it's not even funny. And happy Veterans Day to the men and women in the United States Armed Forces. And shout out to the United States Air Force. They got the most outstanding, beautiful, tough, smart women of all military fraction. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all can fight me on that all day, every day. So the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, you're celebrating the past and the present every year in November. And I think they have the parade, if I'm not mistaken. And Memorial Day, you celebrate every year in May. And you're celebrating the past. That's where the histrionics comes into play. You got the barbecue going and all that good stuff. So there you go. Throwing you on salute. What's your thoughts on my Big Cat thoughts? Part 1. Part 2 will be out later this month around Thanksgiving week or November 30th. Without further ado, checking y'all later. Salute. Have a good one.